Hello guys, welcome back to Tales of Rise. First of all, I want to show you one thing. So I purchased this DLC, Growth Boost Pack. So double combat point, double experience point, and double skill point. So I know a little bit late, but still, who knows. So I just purchased this one. So every time boss fight was kind of tough. So I hope this is going to help me huge time. I hope. Okay, that's it.
While we're here then.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's see, here I go. Yep. Yo.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that! You're going to jinx us!
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
Good. Yes, sir.
All right. Then let's go.
Yo.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
She's cute.
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion?
Ah.
You seem a little different.
Different. Like,
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it...
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis?
I am as prone to sentimentality. You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people, but I can't keep running forever.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around.
Mm-hmm.
we'll be going to
This must feel like a homecoming of... What was life on Lenegis like back then?
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. They called it treatment. But in truth, they were just using me.
You mean... they...
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded day in and day out, every single day. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by a that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean...
I'm sorry.
No,
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live.
Are you crazy?
That's exactly... Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the... It's that logic that's used to justify slavery. As if this struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But if we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world...
A world free of sacrifice.
Not just me. We're in this to... If we're going to win, everyone has to win. Now I see it.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over...
You bet we can pull it off. We have to.
Yeah, you're right. We can do this.
Yo. More? Downstairs? Whoa. Here.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this!
Hey!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby.
Hey! I never said I was... I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising...
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can try.
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay.
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before.
So. Wow. What is this? Huh? Huh? Same? What is it? Here?
You okay?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is.
It's a healing pod.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if it... Alphen?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis. That's... Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping?
Yes. It sounds crazy, I know. But...
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still,
What do you mean?
with the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right?
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. The world's bigger than just Menancia. If I've learned anything, and the one who brought me a...
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet.
I know. But
Kisara.
probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh?
Okay. You. Nice.
Is everyone about ready?
Before we do that, just what
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it,
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis is... what? Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean?
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively... Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shia?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral art.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting... No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking.
Jeez, give backhanded compliment?
Wait a second. Are you?
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on... as if such simplistic criteria.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
That's
I
why
would wager
purchased that
so.
DLC.
Lenegis is
I'm
too
really
deeply
worried about
involved in
her.
all this to discard. Chances are she's also connected to the Renans Alma being...
If the Renans Alma is being used to exploit...
That red woman's got a lot to
Can I
answer
beat
for.
her?
Just as well I've got...
Uh-oh.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace
Uh-oh.
yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion,
Geekly. Yo. Hmm?
there's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides,
Do you think anyone realizes?
we may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance...
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Fight, you said?
So now what? We've come all this way on a... And if we're lucky, the Renans Alma too.
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns. No,
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as
Then you think that source might have been the Renans Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renans Alma being used in the spirit. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if then the Renans Alma might be in the same place as last time. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble.
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally.
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign.
There's only one way to find out.
Shion's right. Who knows?
All right. It's not like we're... Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans.
Oh.
A capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Nothing. Boss. Yo.
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different.
The very foundations of the city have shifted.
When Lenegis changed shape,
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to...
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live.
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Oh.
Avakir. I'm...
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down—
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim. Don't tell me you've started keeping company with— I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and we're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening.
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone.
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand.
So who's Faria?
Law?
Who?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis...
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world.
We need more information.
While we're at it, we can ask them about...
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone.
Let's leave the talking to Shion.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What
Okay. Talk.
if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
Okay. This guy. Okay.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a...
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition. Now this unexpected visit. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
What's inside? Whoa. Yo. Strawberry. Hello? No. Oh, it's down there. Huh? Ah, no, I can't. Two more. Okay. Oh! Free item. Ah. So. Okay. Huh? Yo. Thank you so much.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the
You?
basics of...
Your lordship. Oh, I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red.
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not
Never mind. Forget I asked.
Mean. So there.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all.
I was hoping to head this way myself.
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my... I was hoping to avoid it.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how?
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another...
But of course. Please forgive me. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence.
Oh, why yes, my...
Well, we've canvassed the city for information.
Oh,
What do you think?
20 minutes.
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the
There's
city
no
after
action,
all.
Just talk, talk, talk.
They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up.
Not to this extent. Which would
Given everything that's happened to their city?
Yeah. That one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped...
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Nothing happens devoid of a reason.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about.
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never come to think of it. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me.
No.
Neither have I. In which case...
Hold up, what are you getting?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Ren. What if something were to happen to this?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature
man.
of this Sovereign even is. But Sovereign is also the title given...
Whoever wins the crown contest inherit thereafter. As for how Volron
3 centuries ago, I became the... 300 years later. That's not the only thing we have in common.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason?
I can't say for sure.
But that would mean that 2 Sovereigns would need to exist at any
Holy.
one time.
Never
One
gonna
whose
stop
job... We never
talking.
did see Volron's body. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this...
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and... The ceremony can't go forward without...
There's something else the ceremony needs.
questions, and yet more.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign,
Then it's decided.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another
Holy.
section of... Let's go find it!
Good. At least I can skip. So, yeah, maybe this way. Where? This way. Whoa. Scary.
With
Again.
nobody left to run the show. I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renan home.
but Dohalim...
Only current acting lords have power.
Even if the other lords were still around.
I wonder what they'd think if they... Balsif? Now that I think of it...
Well, yeah, why would we?
Oh, come on, guys.
To us
stop.
Danans, they were just...
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city...
It feels strange to imagine the lords...
Yeah.
If you're that curious about them, why not? Every lord in their household has... And luckily for us, the people here are unaware...
Really?
Yes! Yes!
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Okay, come on.
Hmm?
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
Yo. Human.
What? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Easy. Read.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about.
So what? Hold on. What was this?
Until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
Alright. Do I have to talk more? Oh, more.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed.
Pardon me.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low
Where
came from a
is
survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief,
This is last person.
but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Yay! Where's Merchant? Hello, sir.
Ridiculous. Okay. Ah!
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it,
Again?
the families of Renan lords must
No,
see them
basically
differently
30
than the rest of
minutes.
us.
Yeah. Despite the brutality.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders.
Renans live in a world where strength and power, but their loyalty to their people is also strong.
That's what makes them the guardians of...
Right. It's the same reason Balsif.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball.
So, Alphen,
Yeah. I think Balsif and the others, they all had their own...
Yeah, but still, just because they had...
I know. What they did was horrible, but at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible, so I guess
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible even if they did terrible things, they were
Renwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. I think that's something...
Shion and Dohalim.
And I'm going to keep doing my best.
Yo. Oh. Okay. Oh. Just wanna see what he's doing.
What could this be?
Lovely. What else? Huh? Again?
There's something I just don't...
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Ren...
Yeah, that makes...
So...
Han-freaked Milgras.
So then this Han-freaked...
The last I heard, yes. Though,
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign?
I guess over holocom, maybe.
now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone.
And that never...
When you live here,
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to In other words, if that's true, there should be as...
True, but going on what we witnessed in... But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception...
you and me both. Though we are Renan by blood.
With any luck...
No use standing around here.
Okay, talking too much. Sure. Just wanna see something free item for me or not. Oh, again?
Doe?
Doll.
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position.
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation...
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either.
If killing me will bring you peace...
Dohalim! What the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, my sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You're just a coward!
Yo. I don't know this outfit.
Dohalim.
What is it, my?
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Hold on a second.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having...
The mistakes I made there were not my first.
Did you mean what you said?
She has more right to my life.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest. I have no intention of expiring before I do. Besides, you have just as much reason to...
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Okay. Just wanna... Oh! Give me a good one, please. Ah. Yo. You gonna talk? Please. Wow. Here. I should purchase all. Okay, nothing. Oh.
What could this be?
merchant? Up just through here? What are they doing? The miserable life. Okay, where are you, merchant? Oh, again?
Wow, this place is...
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest and leisure area.
You think? Man, these Renans sure know how to...
It is...
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to... Avakir, Faria.
Tarnigan.
He was once my dearest... Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome... It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound
No
only by their
action,
love
just
of
keep
music,
talk,
with no...
A friendship based on mutual respect. And
I suppose it's natural.
I would have. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society... Besides, it was that way of looking...
Your praise does me too great an honor, and even then, it only lasted until the crown contest.
Aw.
Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her, but fate...
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat, but he was desperate and low...
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win?
How could I tell her?
So instead you let her go on hating.
That's not the same as running...
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the... As for what happened after...
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as... You've saved so many people. You saved me. So, try not to blame yourself.
Frank as always, but...
Do you think he'll be all...
Yeah, I think...
It's important to have someone like...
I didn't realize how difficult...
Sometimes just knowing someone...
I hope you're right. Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe. I still wanted to say...
Good. Oh, the last one. Alright. Cow. Pig. And maybe horse. Chicken, maybe. And sheep. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, it's new one. Oh my god. Really? I like this shape. Wow. Alright, yes, why not? Awesome. Oh, missing. Do I have a money? See, that's why I need some kind of action. Oh, look at this. Oh, so I don't have a money. I spent all basically. See, I can purchase this one for him. For her, no. Okay. Yeah, for him too. For her, yes. Holy, I need tons of money. Can I sell something? Alright. Not happy.
I see a medic and supply officer.
Okay, rest. Yes. I mean, just in case. What should I eat? Boost. Wow, so many different. Medium. I don't know. Okay then. Sounds yummy. What?
Over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer for their assistance.
Oh. Oh, forbidden jump.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid
Okay.
fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Oh, sucks.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Elda Menastia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be
This
erased.
guy.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Dreamwalk?
I want this.
Sure not.
That guy.
If they want to fight, they got one. Its armor's too strong. Be my guest.
Armor won't save you.
Try
Way
this.
too tough, this guy. Oh no!
Breath of life.
Ready to
Feel my weary
Astral gun.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
No! Whoa!
Down, Imperial!
Benedict.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Thanks. Now we're not.
Good job.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down!
What the hell? What the hell?
I'll smash you.
They smite with blackened blade.
Wow. I'm gonna die.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'm gonna die. All done?
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure.
They weren't in the least bit.
Indeed. And yet, tradition.
Their glazed over eyes
I've never seen.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron. They're starting to develop
Scary,
quite...
actually. Open. Let's see. Let's see this part first. Oh! What? That's a Mantis. It's waiting for me. Oh my god, I hate. Okay, let's see. Not happy. Scary. Oh. Come on, doggy. Doggy, doggy.
An opponent like this
Big one.
be easy. Swallow Blade, try this! And they're totally bullets! Here I come! It's on!
These ones can run rings around us!
Try this! The Tempest and Jump! Run this blast! Sword Rain Alpha! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Now you see what I can
Kick
do.
his ass.
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The flames will roar!
Okay, last one.
Can you take it?
Here, I'll be saving
Thank you.
Oh, nice one.
You require a hand.
Wow, guys. I need money now. Let me see. See? Skill point. Way better. Oh my god. How come I didn't purchase the DLC at the very beginning? Okay, whatever. So... Hold on, what is this? Oh. For her? I don't think so. Okay. For him, nope. Okay, do I have money?
Step back. This one's all law.
Hello? Okay, let's beat this one. Then I can have a skill.
Retreat
Oh
if you
my
know
god. Where's your weak point?
what's good for you.
There's no weak spot?
A whirling struggle. Here goes! This one's mine! As if the normal creatures aren't disgusting enough.
Can't get out of this!
In here! By the power of flames! Vanish without a trace!
Leave the
charges to me!
Addiction
In here!
Scary dude.
Anything in order!
Oh no!
Raging
Now
Killer!
I see what I can do!
That's what my shield's for.
Hear my
Get
weary
behind me.
companion.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Whoa, what are you doing?
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Engulf you! Swallow blade! In a bind?
Illuminate the dark!
Try harder!
Holy light! Between heaven and earth! Glacial storm! Dancing lightning!
What the hell?
Freeze saucer! A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing banshee of lightning! Here!
Try this! Denied! Infernal torrent!
Dance in the wind! Ready! Not on my watch! Where are you going?
Ignite! In a bind? Swallow blade! Try this!
Sparkling star! Healing sword! Rain down!
They strike with
Love it.
blackened blade! Infernal torrent!
Meteor!
Whoa.
Too much to handle?
Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal torrent! Try harder! Can you
What
take
the
that
hell?
addiction
Sleep
light?
now!
Slot heal!
I owe you one! Illuminate the dark! Touch fire!
Hold on.
Swallow blade!
Lunar blast! A wailing!
People.
Nothing gets by me! Bloody hell! I have no
Oh,
limit!
you're dead now.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Far enough! Infernal torrent!
healing
No inside me yearns to be let free!
Divine savior!
Eat dirt!
Lunar corruption!
Slot! Rending you
Try
apart!
this!
Bloody
Come on, you have to die.
Swallow blade!
Supernova!
Negative state! Being interrupted! You're mine!
I'm gonna say much better.
Regenerate! Now you see what I can do! Let us take to the fray!
Radiance here!
No dawn shall break this night!
Lightning condemned!
Try this!
Everlasting
Infernal torrent!
Illuminate the
Here I
dark!
come!
Come full fury flare!
Yo.
Scary message.
Swallow blade!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
No, no.
Try harder!
Don't say like
Shine
that.
more! Radiant light!
Regeneration! Far enough!
You require
Finish without a trace!
Ignite!
Cyclone!
You're mine! I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Good.
I can feel my power growing!
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Discourteous.
Okay, which one first?
Disarms you.
Doggy first?
Engaging! Can't get out of this! Pieces! Try this! Sorry, Over won't save you! My shield! Strike!
Come on.
Execution! Another incantation
Oh,
ruined!
that was a good doggy.
Try this!
I'll bring you down!
No! Swallow blade! Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! Can't get out of this! We're not finished! Eat this! Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Heal! Far enough! Splendid blood off! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll heal you all!
Thank you.
Swallow blade! Pile driver! I owe you one! Swallow blade!
Thanks so much! Annihilate contest! Magna Ray!
Infernal torrent!
Winds of
Don't you
heaven!
dare.
Rending you apart!
Fire support!
Bloody hell! Infernal torrent! You're mine! Try this! Infernal torrent! Might was blessed! Fire in the hole!
Ready! Annihilation!
This
What are you saying?
Feel! That'll bring you down! Like not in your dream!
Infernal turrets! You're
I'll
mine!
heal you all!
Blast! Double me! In an
well.
instant! Impact block!
Yo!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Hold on. Uh-oh. Holy. Oh. Gift. Recipe. Okay, just in case. Oh no. Okay. Want. See, I purchased all. Just in case. Okay, come. Secure.
No choice.
You got
Not today! No further! You're mine!
How long are we gonna keep this up for exactly?
now you learn!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
There you are.
Winds of heaven!
What is it?
Allow me to help.
What is it?
I'll blind you with the shower blade! Breath of heal my weary command!
Where are you?
Infernal turret!
Now or never. Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Doggy?
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I have to go there. Ah, okay. Long ways to go.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about
Oh
attacking
my
on
god,
sight.
another
Is someone making them stand guard over the forbidden?
Oh, really?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Can't get out of this!
This one's mine!
Burn in hell!
Ready to go! I never miss!
Here I come!
I think I'll pass on the handshake.
I can carve through armor! Can you take it?
Denied! Take this!
Whirling struggle. I'm out of ammo. Winds of heaven.
Is it out of ammo? No way.
Feel free.
Try harder!
Annihilation stockpile.
Elusive deity! Waiting for no dawn shall break my
Illuminate the tower of
No,
war.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Change the
Take this! In a bind?
Fancy of lightning. Here, let me help. Divine
Try harder!
Elusive deity!
All mine!
Can you take it?
flame.
Eat dirt!
Take this!
Reload.
You're mine!
Here's
Radiating
the
rail driver!
Infernal turret!
Take his ass.
Glacial
Sword
spear.
rain outlander! Infernal turret!
Air thrust.
Try this!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Let the marksman handle this.
Infernal turret!
That'll bring you down.
I'm not done!
Raging storm.
Try this!
This
one's all mine! Infernal turret! Eat this!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Swallow blade!
Whirling fancy of lightning.
Swallow blade! Infernal turret! Try harder!
Whoa.
Illuminated.
I can carve through armor! Light.
Dude,
Ready to go. Here the wailing fancy of lightning.
Here I come! Try harder!
Can't take much more.
Swallow blade! Try this!
Can't get out of this!
Freeze lancer. Winds of heaven.
Try harder! You'll pay for that!
Sleep now.
Flat!
By the
Try
bathing
this!
water.
Infernal turret! Take this! Try harder!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I can't heal you forever.
Swallow blade! This
Where
one's
are
all
you
mine.
going?
Price for downfall.
Burn!
I'll blind you with the heat!
Try this!
Crescent
Infernal turret! Flat!
He's like no time sin!
Burning blade!
Kick, kick, kick.
Smash you!
By the power of Shiny Supernova!
Try
By the
harder.
power of flame! Banner for Doctor made one! Come
Swallow
forth!
blade!
Don't say like that.
I have no limits.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Say more. Holy.
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want to rest?
What's this way? No. This way? Just want to see this special item for me. Oh. More.
No choice.
Let me help.
No further. Any more of this and I'll burn out. Infernal turret! Burn it down!
Your reflexes will not serve you well.
Whoa, hold on. Why am I... No.
This should do it!
Now you see what I can do! Execution!
Okay, just in case, I better take some... orange gel.
A whirling struggle. Wind of heaven.
Oh,
I never miss. Not on my watch. Sweet dreams.
Try harder!
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Radiant light. By the power of the wind.
Can't get out of this!
Air thrust. A whirling struggle. Wind of heaven.
I'm not done!
Ready to go. Deny.
good job, people.
A wailing fury of lightning.
Not today!
Glacial spear. Pure evil.
Take this!
Freeze lancer.
Okay.
Ready and ready!
Sword Ring Alpha! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix cyclone.
Awesome.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Quickly. Quickly. Oh, more. Awesome. Yeah, that means care was worth it. Another one. Holy, how many?
I won't forgive you.
Sword Ring Alpha! Bring him down!
Now we see what I can do. Dance in the wind.
Try this! Take this! Fall back!
Mega ray.
Leave the charge for me! The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Burn it all! You're mine!
Run you into dust!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Benediction light.
Where?
Here I go. One more. Here.
How many?
Here. Lightning. More for them.
Oh, what the hell is that?
First aid.
You're mine!
What the hell is that?
Shine! Radiant light! Full of regeneration! Regenerate!
Oh my god, what's moving?
Armor won't save you! Nothing gets by me!
Holy shit.
By the power of water. By the power of flame. Not a train. Not on my watch. Do it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix cyclone. Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Okay.
A whirling struggle.
Eat their
Did I?
mind!
All in order. Glacial spear. I never miss. Cyclone. Do it.
Bye.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
A little bit worried.
With this, I can become even stronger.
So, end up here. It's what? End of boss fight? The red woman? They just let me spend all my items, then boss fight?
Let's see
That's
what
not
you've got.
fair.
Try harder!
Fire in the...
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose in life?
What the hell? Ah, for crying out loud. I'm gonna heal myself. Yep.
Here's a healing heart!
Burn out.
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
In an instant! Impact block!
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
It's too many.
No art to being interrupted.
Ready and ready! Mowing down! Armor won't save you!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Okay.
All disasters remain one! Come to our security! Where are you going?
Eat this! In an instant! Impact block!
Okay, where is
Take
it?
sparkling
Here,
radiant
yep.
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Try this!
On your
Freeze laser!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant genesis!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Oh,
Don't worry, I've got your back.
okay, just in case, don't use my item. There. Just touch this. Where's Martian? Uh-oh.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
Really?
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Hmm? Oh. Really? Yo!
Yes! It opened!
Interesting.
Yes.
If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago
Oh, I
and
can't
now
skip
are
this
considered
part.
one and the same.
Sucks.
What?
What the?
What the hell? Oh,
Alphen.
that's open?
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision.
That person Alphen was speaking to.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning...
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly?
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your path?
But how is that even possible?
No.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened...
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as...
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being psyched for all we know.
So you think it might have been the energy it's...
We have no way of knowing.
Yeah. It was all just a little... So that was my ancestor.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
Ancestor.
What about...
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where the reliving painful episodes from...
I can't just pretend like the... Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of...
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from... I'd like to liberate them too, if I can.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Not that I'm complaining.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Uh-oh. So what? That means kind of boss fight soon? Okay. Then I need a break. Oh, it's scary. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!